pop to this globe. We done did it. Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it. These songs, King Kong, my team's.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Levis to throw it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Here we go. Hey, south.
Play action. Stroud now. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Skirts by him at the 35. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go.
Hand off right side to Pierce. Spinning past him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flag for that one.
Sujay. Ow,
Stroud working out of the gun. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 75. And the Texans are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Like 54.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Stroud sets up the play action. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Man, that is one fearless wide receiver right there because he knows he's going to take a shot, and he did. That's one of those situations where you know you're going to feel one way or the other, so you might as well hang on to it, and he does for good yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining 1st quarter of play. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Texans at 6-5 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A beautiful spin and room to run. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easy.
Touchdown! Nico Collins from 8 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver. And that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it as we resume action. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In motion, left goes Boyd. Levis out of the gun on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Why, Tony?
Play action. Here's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Stroud looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. Down the sideline he goes. Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Boyd, 62 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stuck.
Fights through, and now a crease. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So if you're going to play charades at home, make sure you grab him, because for a running back, he sure did a pretty good wide receiver impression there. Going to line up in the slot to the left side, and a lot of times, as we well know, running back routes aren't as crisp as wide receiver routes, but this one, more than adequate for that play.
He'll get it inside the 20, and all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run, 33 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Stroud out of the gun here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon. Here's Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
Looked like they felt like there was just way too much traffic, so instead of trying to run through the pile on 3rd and goal, they tried to take it outside. But how about that pursuit by the defense? Way too much for them, and they held him up short of the line of scrimmage and the goal line.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
So the Titans bring the offense back out to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Stroud.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Stroud. Another one caught by Collins.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Texans are once again back in front. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Levis.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Levis.
And his throw here's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Levis looking to throw.
He finds Hopkins complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
And Levis going back to the air.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
Oh, this is going to be fielded defensively. And remember, this is a live football. Pass midfield. Look out. He's got the first down and then some. And he's going to score. Touchdown. No time remaining. And this is going to count.
And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there. The big return after the long missed field goal.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Like 54.
Levis sets up to throw here.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
20. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have cut it back within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now a 2nd and 10.
All right.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Stroud to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 8.
Look the hot. Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
2J. 11.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Being chased out left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get this down to the 10. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Levis.
He completes it to Boyd.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Like 13. Like 13.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting. Understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Bear now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Escaping the pressure right. He gets this one to Boyd.
Down the right sideline, Tyler Boyd.
Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Boyd, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
He has his two scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Levis will try to throw for the two.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Play action. Stroud now.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh, ready.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And the Texans are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs from 3 yards out.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Levis to throw it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Now, throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 40-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Pollard going to try the right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, uno. On the quick, right? Hey.
Stroud off the play fake.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
All right.
A handoff to Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
No. Hey.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.
I ain't seen real process, see nothing. I ain't seen real